This video covers the driving test report sheet, section 7, give the correct signal in good time. This section has 11 categories in it, so it's really important that you know clearly what signal or what indicator you need to do at particular times. Starting with number 1, moving off. It's very important that you indicate in good time when you're instructed to move off by the tester. It's been proven that it can take anything up to 4 seconds for other drivers and road users to see your indicator and register what it is that you're doing. It's also important to always remember to check your mirror before you indicate, and if you're moving off, to check your blind spot before you're moving off. Number 2 is signalling overtaking. Now, this can be quite confusing for some people because there are times when you're overtaking that it's appropriate for you to indicate, and there's times when you're overtaking that it might be misleading for you to indicate. So use your common sense in these situations. Have a look at the traffic up ahead. If there's a full road of cars parked on the left-hand side, it would be more to your benefit to check your mirror and move out really early so that your position has altered, and then see if it's safe for you to proceed with oncoming traffic, rather than drive up to the beginning of the parked cars and then indicate out and leave the indicator on for the entire time. This can be really confusing and misleading to traffic behind you. Number 3 is changing lanes. So again, mirror work, lots of information gathering, and the indicator on, letting people know that this is your intention. This is how we talk to other road users, so it's very important that we talk early and we talk clearly and we state what we want to do. Number 4 is roundabouts, and a lot of people get confused with their indicating and their signalling on roundabouts. I like to advise my students to treat a roundabout like it's a traffic light, because basically it is, in most cases, an intersection or a crossroad. And if you apply the same principle as indicating at a traffic light, you would indicate left going left and right going right, and you wouldn't indicate going straight ahead. So the same rule applies when entering a roundabout, and then you indicate when you're coming off to the left when you're going straight ahead, and you indicate left coming off when you've gone all the way around to the right. Number 5 is turning right. So again, a mirror and a signal and an indicator and a wing check in the direction that you're turning. Number 6, turning left, mirror, signal, and a wing mirror check in the direction that you're turning to the left. And then when you're asked by the tester to stop at any particular time, it's really important that you check your middle mirror and you indicate, and you give the traffic behind enough time to see that and your brake lights, and that you never do anything suddenly in driving, that you always create time and space in anything that you're doing. Number 8 is to cancel your signal promptly. Once you have stopped or once you've taken your turn, it's really important that that information is now closed and you're not saying anything misleading to people. Number 9 is the hand signals, which the tester will ask you normally after you've completed your turnabout. And these hand signals are in the rules of the road, and it's important that you learn them. Number 10 is beckoning others, and this can be a very confusing thing and area in the driving test for people. In normal driving, lots of drivers flash the lights and beckon other people and tell them what to do. However, in the driving test, you can be immediately disqualified for doing just that. Now, that might seem unfair to you, so I will explain to you that at no given time when you're driving should you dictate to another driver what to do. It's perfectly okay for you to provide courtesy and allow space and time for people to do what they want to do, but you don't tell them what to do. So in the section that we covered in courtesy, we agreed that we would be courteous on the road, make time and space to allow people to come out of junctions if it was safe to do so, or pedestrians to walk across if it's safe to do so. But what we never do is flash the lights and beckon them and tell them what to do. because at that moment then all their concentration is on you and your concentration is on them, and there's a whole other world going on around you that's not involved in this, and this can lead to a dangerous situation. The only people that can tell you what to do on the road are Gardaí, school wardens, people in charge of animals, and those that are doing roadworks. So it's really important that you don't beckon other road users, not just in your tests, but in normal driving as well. And then finally, section 11 is misleading, which goes back to having the indicator on for the longest time and at the wrong time, and misleading people and confusing them into what you're actually doing. So that concludes the section on signalling in good time. If you like what you heard and you'd like to hear more, please feel free to click the subscribe button. My book, Pass Your Driving Test in Ireland, is available in bookshops, and if you feel you'd like more information and more in-depth clarification on particular aspects of your driving, I have designed an online driver education course, and there's a subscription is available in the description below. Let's get Ireland passing, keep it safe and keep it simple.